Welcome Raj Sangha, you have full access to all automated systems. You have arrived. Have a nice day.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As you've just seen in the intro segment, our latest purchase, in fact our November purchase, is this BMW 7 Series, which was made famous in the 1997 James Bond movie, Tomorrow Never Dies. So this, guys, is a 2001 registered BMW E38 750iL. The L stands for long wheelbase or limousine if you want to be exact. And this car sits about 25 centimeters, 10 inches longer than the stock 7 Series. This car has a V12 engine. Yes, 12 cylinders. 5.4 litre V12 sitting underneath that bonnet, 322 brake horsepower, 0 to 60 in about 6 seconds, and top speed limited to 155 miles an hour. And guess what, guys? This car is ULEZ compliant. Ultra low emission zone, which we have here in London. This car meets those emissions, and that's one of the reasons why I purchased this car. And before I purchased this car, I carried out a car vertical history check. So the car vertical app will check for any mileage discrepancies, will check to see if the car's been involved in an accident, if it's got any finance outstanding, or if it's been stolen. Now, as you can see on the screen, this car is all clear. Have a look at this other 7 Series, which is on the screen now. You can see it's been involved in a severe accident. And if you look at the car vertical history, it will actually show you that that car is only good for one thing, and that's scrap. So guys, before you buy a car, make sure you carry out a car vertical history check and use the code CAS, CAS, for 10% off at the checkout. So guys, as you can see, the car's finished in silver, and actually the paint works pretty good. 18-inch stock wheels, Dunlop tires, lovely black leather interior, which I'll show you in a moment. But first, let me show you what's underneath that bonnet. Guys, just check out this engine bay. Look at the size of this V12 engine. Now, driving this car over here, and you know, it is a big car, it's a barge more or less. I've got to say, this thing does pull very well. It's very torquey, and the engine is exceptionally quiet, which you would expect it to be so because this was an executive Grand Tourer, and it was pitted against stuff like the Mercedes S-Class. Personally, I think the BMW is a better car. In fact, it's a better driver's car all round. Now, there are a lot of other toys and specs and quite a lot of technology in this car. But I think the best way for me to showcase that to you is get back over to CAS HQ, grab Palm, grab Jay. You know what? I'll take them for a drive and they can play around with some of the toys and press some of the buttons in this amazing V12 car.
Oh, check this out, bro. Is that the boss?
All right, gents.
Do you mind if we sit in the back?
Sit in the back. Today, yeah. I am chauffeur driving you two.
Sick.
You've already started moaning when you were outside. I can't believe it. Please give me a chance. Let me send it to you. All right, guys. So, yes, your first thoughts jumping in the back.
Comfy.
Well, I wasn't expecting this.
Well, it's supposed to be luxurious at the end of the day.
It is. It is.
There's loads of room in this, isn't it?
So yeah, 2001 V12 12-cylinder 5.4 litre. That's a mammoth engine. 330 brake, which doesn't sound like a lot for a V12, but take it back to 2001, that's a fair amount of power.
Oh yeah. This is just under 2 ton, isn't it?
It's probably close to 2 ton thereabouts.
1900.
It's a limo as well, isn't it? So
yeah.
it's long wheelbase.
Yeah.
Okay. It's moving. It's moving. It gets going. It's quiet though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a proper. Well, it's a cruiser. It's still, even though it's a 5 litre V12, it's still a cruiser.
That it definitely is. So, look, let me tell you a little bit about this car, okay? Which I'm sure you guys know anyway. So you got an analog TV up front, which obviously does not work. That does not work. It's got a cassette player, which I don't think works neither. However, for the driver itself, you've got heated seats, driver and passenger up front. You've got DSC, you've got PDC park distance control, you've got EDC, electronic damper control as well. They've got memory seats as well up front, very luxurious in the front, I've got to say. All the touch buttons on the steering wheel. So up front, it's kind of cool, but this car's not about the driver though, is it? It's about
the driven.
it's about
the driven.
It's about who's sitting in the back.
So moving into the back, you've also got heated seats as well. Got an AV input, AV output.
For a TV.
Oh, Jay, look. Oh,
Yeah,
fully adjustable reclining seat as well.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's in that sense very luxurious in the back. So some of these came with a fridge
Yeah, in the armrest.
in the armrest. So
Yeah.
has that got space
Nah.
for a fridge?
It will have space for a fridge.
And some of these came with folding trays.
Yeah, they're not here.
Aeroplane tables.
Airplane tables,
Yeah, I was going to say something else, but
Extracurricular activity table.
And some of them came with rear screens in the headrest, which obviously this one does not have. But as you mentioned, you've got AV in and AV out in the back as well. So we need
Footrest.
Oh yeah, you got footrest, haven't you?
footrest.
Little like triangle blocks on the floor.
Very luxurious, isn't it, in the back?
Blinds everywhere, so
Yeah. It's got the rear blind as well.
So the rear blind is controlled from this button here.
does it work? Oh, look at that!
Passenger blinds, they're manual.
Yeah,
broken.
this one's sort of not going back in.
Jay, isn't it supposed to be some sort of Motorola StarTAC or something?
Yeah, there is. They had different variants. You got the lead, charger lead and everything here.
That's missing.
Just the phone's not
Oh,
here.
we need a phone. Have you noticed also in each of the doors there's a little pocket? Do you know what that's for?
Phone?
Umbrella.
No.
Newspaper?
No. Reading glasses.
Oh, really?
So when you're looking at the back pages of the Max Power and you want to put those glasses on to, see the proper pictures.
Well, you wouldn't have needed glasses to see those proper pictures back in the day, to be honest, but yeah.
What's the legroom saying?
Loads.
Mate, you can play football in the back,
Loads of leg room in there. To borrow it. Yes.
isn't it? 5.4 V12, bro, ain't gonna be cheap.
But guys, one of the reasons why I bought this car, and it wasn't so I can chauffeur you guys around, it's because it's ULEZ compliant. Work that out.
That's
Work that out. So if you've got a
5 litre V12 ULEZ compliant.
Jay, 5.4 litre.
5.4.
Get it right, please. So just work it out. So this is 2001, 5.4 litre V12 ULEZ compliant. But if you had an E39 525, it's not ULEZ compliant from the same year. So we can use this as a daily.
Bit juicy, but yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a bit juicy. So plans, I guess, guys. So guys, here we have the 7 Series back in the bay at CAS HQ. And Palm, she's a pretty looking thing, isn't she? A big, pretty looking thing.
I mean, the good news is it doesn't look like it needs any kind of paint work doing. The bodywork's generally quite clean.
Bodywork is very good for a car
Yeah.
that's 22 years old.
Yeah.
There is a little bit of a rust issue on the back, which I'll show you.
Okay.
But other than that, swirl marks and so on, we can do that with We can get rid of all those swirl marks with a nice detail.
Yeah.
As I said to you earlier, you've got the side coloured skirts, which is part of the facelift. Also on the front, the bumper.
Oh, because on the pre-facelift they were black, weren't they?
They're all black, and the bumper's
horrible.
also black on the pre-facelift. This is obviously colour coded, and you've got the clear indicators. But yeah, other than that, clean, nice shut lines. Doesn't look like it's been involved in an accident. All the bonnet gaps and so on, they are the same on both sides, and so are the wings and the doors and everything. Everything lines up perfectly. Glass is very good. I've got some plans drawn up, and so let me share those plans with you that are over there, guys.
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
So my idea is on the floor, okay?
Yeah.
Nice set of wheels.
Well, it clearly shows you've taken a couple of leaves out of my book.
That's why you're here. Because if this wasn't that project, you wouldn't be here.
Oh dear.
So, you know, yes, it's got to be slammed on the floor.
Yeah.
So it's going to have.
So you want to bag it? No problem.
Airlift management.
Yeah.
Wheels is something that can make or break a car.
Absolutely.
And that's very, very important that we get these wheels right.
Yeah.
Now, it says here arch to lip fitment. I'm not a fan of stretched rubber, you know, a third of the tyre on the floor and the rest of it floating in midair.
The problem you're going to have with this car is that the lips on the arches, I bet you, actually they're not that bad. If you don't do arch to lip fitment, and then if you want to tuck the wheels, they just look too skinny.
Because they look pushed in,
when
do
you
they?
drop down, it goes like that. But yeah, I can work with that.
And I don't want too much negative camber.
You'll be fine. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. It's not a jack.
So wider arches, maybe that's it's a concept board, you know. Maybe.
Yeah, but like look at it. You can't. No, you can't.
Yeah, actually, you can't. It looks too good. She looks too good.
It's not a Mark II Golf. You can't put G60 arches on it.
Well, Palm could. Inside, we need to go with AV because that's what we do.
Yeah, 100%. This is a typical AV car.
So as we've said there, rear screens.
Yeah.
Add in some, upgrade the audio. I want it audiophile, but with a nice punchy bass.
I've already found on eBay.
Go on. Have you really?
Yeah, there's someone's breaking one, and he's got the backs. He's got the backs. With the seats, with the tables and everything.
Okay, so we need to look into that. That'd be kind of cool. The footrests are there, which is great.
Yeah.
I think champagne with champagne flutes, all of that stuff with a fridge in the center armrest will be absolutely brilliant. You rock up somewhere, you air out at a show. You know, you got screens, you got the front screen. Car looks, you know, 100%, $1 million, and then you got nice chilled drinks in the back. Watch a movie, have your McDonald's or whatever you want. And read your Max Power.
What goes with champagne?
Strawberries. And obviously we'll talk about an air install. We'll get Jay involved, talk about the air install. It's a massive, massive boot in there.
Oh, there's plenty of room to play, isn't there?
Massive boot. So yeah, it's full of crap at the moment. 2 dead bodies in there as well.
Only 2.
So guys, there you have it. Our November purchase is this 2001 BMW E38 750i L V12 5.4 litre. And good purchase?
I think so. Brilliant. Yeah, it's
I'll say that one.
It's something different to what we've always done, and yeah, I'm quite excited.
Look, it's ULEZ as well. I know, it's just
mind-boggling.
It is. So it's ULEZ. We can use it once it's all done. We can take it to shows. We can cruise around it, enjoy it. So yeah, what do you think of our November purchase? You know what you need to do. Drop a comment below. What would you do to this car? Would you slam it on the floor? Would you give it that sort of killer stancy look? Would you do arch to lip fitment? Yeah, so guys, there you have it. You know what you need to do. You need to smash the like button and make sure you subscribe to our channel. We always say that, but just make sure you have. So yeah, this car will be starting to chop it up in the next few weeks. Literally chop it up. So expect to see a fair amount of 7 Series content hitting the channel. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you again on another episode on Cast TV.